The air hung heavy with the scent of sawdust and fear. Jesus of Nazareth, they called him. Carpenter, they thought he was. They were right about the first part, the rest, not even close. He wasn't just shaping wood in that workshop, he was shaping miracles. Word spread like wildfire. A blind woman saw her grandchild for the first time. A crippled man danced at his daughter's wedding, the sick, the lame, the hopeless. They all flocked to Nazareth, drawn to the inexplicable power emanating from the young carpenter. His touch was life itself, his words a balm to the soul, but even miracles cast shadows, and in those shadows danger lurked. The whispers started subtly. He's different, they said, special. But whispers turned to murmurs, murmurs to accusations. He was toying with forces beyond mortal comprehension, they claimed, forces that could bring salvation or destruction. Tamar clutched the worn cloth doll to her chest, a single tear tracing a path through the dust on her cheek. Her breaths came in ragged gasps, each one a battle against the fever that ravaged her small body. Her mother, eyes red-rimmed and desperate, held her close.
"We must find him, Tamar. He's our only hope."
Their journey was a blur of dusty roads and sun-scorched landscapes. The hope that had sustained them at the outset dwindled with every labored breath Tamar took, yet they pressed on, fueled by the stories, the whispers of miracles. The carpenter of Nazareth, they said, could heal any ailment, mend any wound. He was their last resort, their only prayer against the cold hand of death that hovered over young Tamar. When they finally stumbled into Nazareth, their hope rekindled. They found him in the bustling marketplace, his presence a beacon of calm amidst the chaos. He listened intently as Tamar's mother poured out her heart, her voice thick with desperation. Then he turned his gaze to the frail girl, his eyes filled with a kindness that transcended words. In that moment, Tamar knew. She wouldn't have to fight death alone. The carpenter of Nazareth was with her now. The Roman eagle cast a long, oppressive shadow over Judea. Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor, ruled with an iron fist, his gaze cold and calculating. He had little patience for the whispers of miracles and the growing unrest among the populace. The carpenter of Nazareth, with his growing influence and inexplicable powers, was a thorn in his side, a potential threat to Roman authority. Pilate's soldiers, hardened and ruthless, were everywhere. Their presence was a constant reminder of Rome's might, their eyes and ears ever watchful for any sign of rebellion. They had heard the rumors, too, of the carpenter's powers. Some dismissed them as the ramblings of superstitious peasants. Others, however, saw something more, something that sent a chill down their spines.
Among Pilate's ranks, a young centurion named Marcus found himself increasingly drawn to the stories of the carpenter. He had seen the brutality of the Roman Empire firsthand, had inflicted his fair share of pain in the name of order. But the whispers of compassion, of healing, of defying death itself, they stirred something within him, a flicker of hope in the darkness that had become his life.
The carpenter's journey was far from over. As word of his miracles spread, so did the challenges he faced. But with every obstacle, his resolve only grew stronger. The people of Nazareth and beyond found hope in his presence, and his legend continued to grow. Gap 2S. The carpenter of Nazareth was not just a man, he was a beacon of light in a world shrouded in darkness. Pilate's soldiers, relentless in their pursuit, found themselves increasingly unnerved by the tales of his deeds. Yet the carpenter remained undeterred, his mission clear and unwavering. He healed the sick, fed the hungry, and comforted the broken-hearted. Gap 2S. In a small village by the Sea of Galilee, a widow wept for her only son, lost to a sudden illness. The carpenter, moved by her grief, approached her. With a touch and a prayer, he brought the boy back to life, his eyes opening to the astonished gasps of the crowd. This miracle, like so many others, spread like wildfire, igniting faith in the hearts of those who witnessed it. Gap 2S. And so the carpenter's story, like the miracles he performed, would live on forever. In the hearts of the oppressed, the downtrodden, and those yearning for hope, his light shone brightly. The shadows of the eagle could not extinguish it, instead it grew stronger, a testament to the power of faith and the enduring spirit of humanity. Gap 2S. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video to spread the word of the carpenter's miracles. Join us on this journey and stay tuned for more inspiring stories.